Youth leaders, before the break, we had a relook at some wonderful moments from our journey. What would be more befitting than to listen to a keynote speech from the very leader who has committed himself to the cause of developing more responsible leaders in the society? A champion speaker, past Division L governor, Division E and L conference chairman, a tall leader in the corporate circle, he is none other than our beloved DTM Peri. Please help me welcome on stage DTM Peri to deliver the keynote speech and to mark the beginning of this journey.
Good. See, I just told you I'm not good at handling gadgets. There is something here. Let me try switching it on first.
The pill. Violent?
Find my seed.
If you have been wondering that exciting Transformers instead of Elite YLP grand finale, my answer would be, how much I wish we could, right? Unfortunately, we can't. Youth leaders, you know why. Our Chief YLP Coordinator Toastmaster, Mustafa Uncle, is going to punch me out of this hall like one of those Transformers. If I am going to waste his time in Transformers movie, but here for us to discuss how to get in one of those transformations into the process of transformation. That's what we are going to discuss. And let me tell you, gadgets gone. So I was just telling you, youth leaders, do you really know that if we wish, if we want, we can transform like one of those Transformers that we just saw in the movie? Do you believe that? Let's discuss about that, okay? Respected chief guests, Division L Program Quality Director, DTM Money, Division E Directors, Division Directors from the various districts of District 79, distinguished Toastmasters, loving parents, and my dear youth leaders. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Are you all charged? Yes. Do you want to be the Optimus Primes and Bumblebees of the future? Let's talk about it, okay? Today is a very important day, a very grand day in the lives of 26 beautiful souls. We started talking about the grand day, the grand transformation day, in the lives of 26 beautiful souls, youth leaders, who committed themselves for such an important transformation process called YLP. A YLP in which they go through an accelerated experience building process for about 8 weeks. Youth leaders, if I have to ask you, how has it been? What would be your response? Amazing, demanding. How many of you feel the last 8 weeks of this journey has been one of the most demanding phases of your life? Almost all hands are going up. Extremely demanding, extremely innovating, extremely anxious, but still probably exciting. With lots and lots of projects, preparations, presentations, corrections, reworks, improvements, suggestions, friendships, excitements, disappointments, sadness, camaraderie, all these things, all these experiences put together, all these, if I want to call momentum building moments put together, must have given you new hopes. Did it? Yes. New possibilities. It must have shown you the new horizons of possibilities and tremendous amount of self-belief. Probably it must have given you a belief that you never believed that you can have so much of belief in yourself. Did you experience this? Yes. Did you feel this? Yes. That is the feeling of transformation. And transformation, that's why we call this program as a grand transformation after 8 to 9 weeks. And transformation, believe me, youth leaders, is never, ever easy. Transformation is always going to be difficult, at least to start with. Transformation can be frustrating. Transformation can be back-breaking sometimes. Transformation can totally get you messed up and knock you down sometimes. And you might even want to give up and say, that's it. But yet, still, it may have been the best work that you may have ever done, or a work that you're about to do. That is the true power of transformation. And transformation is never easy. It's always hard. But why is transformation essential? Because the effect of transformation is going to make you feel out of this world. Do you all remember the butterflies we discussed during the opening keynote? Yes. What is this process? A transformation process. They go through pains, they go through struggles, they have to suffer a lot before they become into a beautiful creature in this world and go and spread the joy in this world. That transformation process is what you witnessed in this YLP in the last 8 weeks. Not just this YLP, in any good YLP, any YLP that is conducted, you undergo accelerated experience building process which makes us, which transforms us into a better personality, that brings out the better versions of ourselves every day, if we are going to commit ourselves for the transformation process. I think I'm talking a lot. Maybe I can share with you a little story of a character. The name of the character is Zoe. Okay? It is Zoe and her parents, a little kid, a little warrior. She was diagnosed with a very rare medical condition called, doctors here, osteogenesis imperfecta. Osteogenesis imperfecta, very complicated. And what it simply means is this little Zoe had a condition where her bones were crumbling every day. All her bones in the body. Even when she was in her mother's womb, she had fractures. Okay? And doctors advised the parents not to go ahead with this little child, the beautiful child. But what they did, they went through a process of transformation to make her enjoy the beauties of this world and to also for the world to really enjoy that beauty. Let's watch a very small video on that. Would you be interested to see Zoe? Yes. I hope my gadget... Amazing, isn't it? Amazing the way she underwent the transformation process. 100 bones fracture in 1 year, which means every third day she was breaking a bone. Can you imagine how painful? It is much easier for us to discuss about it if you have to go through that as a parent, as a kid, at that age. If anyone had to give up for the pains and the demands of transformation, just like that giving, it could have been that Zoe and her parents. But they did not give up because they wanted to enjoy the after effects of transformation. That is the power of transformation. Did you see that when she came down the slider with her mom? Did you see the look on her face? It was a mixture of pain and smile. Pain and smile. And that is the feeling of transformation. That is the experience of transformation. It's never going to be just pleasure and fun. It's going to be pain and pleasure. But the effects after is going to be wonderful and you're going to feel out of the world. So do you all agree that transformation is an extremely essential process in our life? The very purpose of our life is transformation, if you deeply think about it. Okay? But I can see a question on many faces, but let me focus on youth leaders' faces. Uncle Peri, we agree transformation is very important, very essential. We know the benefits of the transformation is very good. But how to handle the demands and the pains of transformation? Does that question come to your mind, youth leaders? Yes. Good. Otherwise, you are not here. I was just testing. I was just trying to test your presence. Thank you. Thanks for acknowledging that you are with me. How do we handle the demands of transformation, the painful demands, the enervating demands, the exhausting demands of transformation? One recommended approach, not by me, I'm just a communicator, by the management gurus, big celebrities, successful people. One of the ways for you to handle the demands of transformation is to always give your very best. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about what is going to happen at the end of today's grand finale. One of you, some three will be there, but every one of you has undergone the process of transformation. But you should always give your best. Why should you give your best? Because you should never, ever listen or accept our limits as human beings. The moment we start accepting our limits, we are giving away to our perceptions. You understand the word perception? Something imaginary. Put your perception to test. Like you have been tested in this last 8 weeks. How many of you thought you can just come up on this stage where 200 odd audience members are standing there and you're going to deliver an international speech or an evaluation or a table topics? Probably you didn't. But today you're doing it. That was the perception of limitation. Today that perception is proved unreal. Every one of our limit-related perception has to be proven unreal, for which you have to give your best and go through transformation. Being born on this earth is a great opportunity. Do you agree? Yes. Don't waste this opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to give your best and give your personal mastery. You understand the personal mastery. Master everything that you do. Some of those mentees, there was a comment about one of those mentees, she's better than her mentor. I don't know whether Toastmaster Chari is a mentee or whoever. I'm trying to connect with him, by the way. You never know how good you are until you are put to test. So put yourself to test. Give your very best. And you will be surprised that you are going to really see new, deeper possibilities within you. As 26 youth leaders, you probably have done one of the very best things which any 8 to 11 graders would have done in Jubail over the last 8 weeks. Do you agree with me? What is the effect? And over this 8 weeks, you remained obsessively focused, not just developing your public speaking and leadership skills. That's what we tell in YLP. Before you come to YLP, we tell you, come, you will improve your public speaking and leadership skills. Yes, you develop your public speaking and leadership skills, but do you remember DTM PJJ's workshop? In real life, do we go with a prepared speech? He's a leader who recommends against prepared speech. We will have a separate debate about it. But in this 8 weeks, you did not just master your potential on public speaking and leadership, but You started seeing yourself as a personality differently. Didn't you? Do you really feel that you can be a different personality? Do you really think that you can have greater potential youth leaders? Are you not seeing deeper possibilities well within you than what you thought? This process is called an internal renovation process. You know how we renovate our houses? We do the interiors of our houses, we try improving them. Why do we do that? Why do we improve the houses? The interiors of a house. Once in a year, once in 2 years, we keep changing arrangements. At least your parents should be changing. You must be seeing that. Right? Because we want the house to be better. There should be more accommodation, more space, more possibilities, more capabilities. That is what you have to be doing to yourself. That is transformation. Because status quo is dangerous. Remaining what you are as at is dangerous. If you look at the nations across this world, how many of you have traveled to more than 10 countries among youth leaders? Okay, let me rephrase the question. More than 3 countries. I think almost all of you have traveled to more than 3 countries. I don't want to mention any name of any country because we are in Toastmasters, we can't discuss politics, but we all know that there are countries which are administered very well. There are countries which are progressing, countries which are transforming, versus countries that are oppressed, countries that are exploited, countries that are taken advantage of. You know both these formats, right? Both these forms of countries. What happens to the lives of the people living in both these countries? Lives of the people in a country which is progressing versus a country where it is being oppressed and exploited. I think you're all from a very good country and progressing. I think people out here enjoy the benefits of the progress, prosperity, livelihood, versus the countries where there is oppression and exploitation. People are starving, people are dying, people are suffering, right? Because those countries do not believe in good administration and good transformation. It is the same for us. If we don't transform, we start rusting. We have to be always ready for transformation. So much of that has been said about transformation, but I think it is time for another little video where I am going to share with you, this is a very interesting video, I am going to share with you the transformation that I saw in some of the celebrities of Elite YLP 2017. I've just taken 3 examples here. Okay, I cannot cover all the 26. YLP coordinator will ask me to get on from the stage. Okay, so I've just taken 3 of them. So the disclaimer, the precursor to this is, look at them. It's not a criticism. How these youth leaders were there during the initial weeks and how they transformed towards the final weeks. Some of your good friends. The first one, any guesses? Yes, I don't want you to guess. Let's go to the first one. This is the famous youth leader.
I didn't understand.
Didn't I tell you he's a celebrity? All these people are celebrities, senior Toastmasters. Okay. So this was, I'm controlling here. Okay. This was youth leader Rafiq delivering his icebreaker speech. Please believe me, it's a speech. Huh?
My 2 sisters love each other a lot, and my brother is super clever at math. Let me share my experience how a 1-month boy transferred to a 5-feet boy in Saudi Arabia.
Rafiq was just reading it out from the book. Now let's see the transformation of Rafiq after a few weeks when he is delivering his icebreaker. Yes.
I realized that today's the lesson day. I went running to my mother. Mom, today's the lesson day. She said, don't worry, I'm from your father. After a few minutes, someone knocked the door. Of course, it's my lovely
He's
mother.
not looking at the paper, he's looking at the audience. He's so confident.
Start singing from the girl.
Right.
Few minutes.
In fact, he's a little overconfident. So, you can see what transformation can do to an individual. This bubbly, enthusiastic, cool character of elite YLP. Now we are going to the next character. I just wanted to select one of the girl youth leaders. She is, I again call her as Madam Authority because she exhibits so much authority. This is one of her initial table topics. Don't keep guessing, it is youth leader Arshia Abdul Jalil. Okay? See how she is delivering her table topics.
Talent is more important to enable our, with what we are good at, that we need to expose it through our talents. And for example, many people used to say that you're a good speaker, but I need that talent to expose it before.
So this was initial. Now let's look at Arshia Abdul Jalil demands a lot of respect for her evaluation skills. I think we are going to see one of her speeches, if not evaluation.
And then complain about me. They can't stand my talkativeness. My friend, it is my talkativeness that made me join Toastmasters. In my class, I'm always the board monitor. Do you know why? Because I'm taller than most of my teachers. Some people, seeing my height, think that I had repeated grade 7 several times.
Great transformation. Great transformation. She can pose, thank you. She can pose a challenge to Toastmasters at division conference level in evaluation contests. The next chirpy, enthusiastic, charismatic character, youth leader Amandeep Singh. Let us see his table topics during the initial days, where he is trying to pull something from his dad. And really, you are put your dad in a lot of trouble in that speech, I must tell you.
My dad, look at my dad. He is an awesome qualified person in maths. Well, I'm not like him. I didn't get so good marks in maths than like him during the olden days.
This was before. Now let's see the after effect. This is his IS.
I thought, what is the purpose of living in this world? Then my grandfather advised, look better, you look at the shining star. You will shine like it one day as well. But currently, you are just a small star which is rising and experiencing the world day by day.
That's the end of the celebrity session. Giving your best should be the motto when you're handling transformation. Don't worry about the results. You're always, if you're going to see a better version of yourself, as I said during the transformation, just be happy with it. Because doing the same thing over and over again means you're staying at the same place. And staying at the same place means you're moving backwards. How many of us want to move backwards? We can't be doing the same thing over and over again. Many of us get, many of us in regular life, we get used to our daily routines. Let's take in the case of youth leaders. We get up in the morning, get ready for the school. On the way in the bus, in the school, we look at the WhatsApp, Facebook, be in the school, listen to our lessons, come back, Facebook, WhatsApp, spend some time at home, refresh, go out, play, Facebook, WhatsApp. Go back to bed, Facebook, WhatsApp. Okay, this becomes a routine, which means you're staying at the same place. And you're missing what these youth leaders did in the last 8 weeks. You're missing out on such opportunities. I'm not only talking about YLP here. Give your best and keep moving forward. Have a goal for yourself. Not questioning yourself and not having a goal for yourself means you're wasting the time on this Mother Earth. Now, I'm also going to very quickly share the views of another great celebrity. What he says about transformation and giving the very best in whatever you want to do. How many of you know Roger Federer, a great tennis star? a top-ranked player for the last more than a decade, one of the top-ranked players. Let us just quickly watch what he has to say about transformation and giving your best. We saw elite YLP celebrities. Now let's watch a real celebrity here.
It's enough. I can't stand it watching me throwing rackets and embarrass myself in front of thousands of people in a live stadium. So I tried to change. I had quite a transformation from a screaming, racket throwing, swearing kind of brat on the tennis court to this calm guy you know today. It's very important to sort of move on. And I think also losses make you stronger. It's important to learn out of those mistakes, and then you become better and better player. You work harder. You know, a light goes up in your head and you're like, you know what, I think I understand now what I need to improve. I always question myself in the best of times, even when I was world number one for many, many weeks and months in a row. At certain times during the year I said, what can I improve? What do I need to change? Because if you don't do anything or you just do the same thing over and over again, you stay the same. And staying the same means going backwards. It's important for me to actually hear criticism sometimes, you know, because I think that's what makes me a better player, and that means someone's questioning me who really cares about me. And I think that's really important in the business world as well. Because if you never set yourself goals, you can never question yourself, because you just move from one to the next and you say, it's going to be okay. When things are going great, what more can I do? How much better can I become? How much harder can I train? Almost every time I step on the court today, I can maybe rewrite history in some shape or form. And all I can do is give my best, then it's going to be fine.
Give your best. It is actually his philosophy. And let's look at some of those interesting concepts that he discussed here. At least 3 concepts. Losses make us stronger. Right? Do you agree with me? Yes. Your losses, your pains, your sufferings during this transformation has made you stronger today. Can you give me a second concept that you learned from this video? Criticism, I think very important observation. I mean, be positive with your criticism in receiving those criticism. What is the criticism in Toastmasters that you received? Evaluation. You are all strong evaluators. So that evaluation, that criticism is always going to help you. Okay? And the one thing that I liked the most was, every time I step on the court today, I have an opportunity to rewrite my own history. Very powerful. Every time you're going to school today, or every week, or every month, you have an opportunity to rewrite your own history. Believe in that. Okay? And give your best. When things are going great, think what else can you do? Because you can always be better. And that is the importance of giving your very best to handle the transformation. Okay, Uncle Peri, we believe in transformation. I can see some faces. We believe in giving our best. But what do I discover by transformation? What do we discover by transformation? Because otherwise I have to engage you with these questions. Sorry? Sorry? Change in ourselves. What do you discover? Yes, you will see a change, but what do you discover? Potential, yes, potential, I agree with you. But I want a more sharp answer. You are an elite youth leaders. Sorry? Better? Give him a big hand. Youth leader Amandi. You discover you. This is very important in life. Discovering you. Discovering the new you in you has to be a process that we all, irrespective of our age, needs to follow if we want to really achieve in this world. If we want to again and again consistently achieve success in this world, we have to find many new yous in you. Okay? And to discover the new you in you is not going to be easy. It's challenging. To discover the new you in you, I'm not confusing you, and to discover the new you in you, you need to bring out many new yous in you. And it is better you start that process very early on in your life. You know why? to discover, the discovery process of many new yous in you. Because as human beings, as grown-up human beings, we are all in love with the you that we are. Do you see that? Especially the grown-ups. I am in that category. The grown-ups are in love with the you that we are. Some of them are madly in love. Selfies love. Self-proclamation love. Self-announcements love. Self-notifications love. Self-declarations love. Self-associations love. Many, many more forms of that you love. Don't be, youth leaders, my advice to you is, don't be in love with the you that you are, but be a great friend of you. You know what a great friend does, right? A great friend is always honest. A great friend doesn't hesitate to give you a feedback about your good and not so good sides. Very honestly, very candidly, very frankly. Be a great friend of you and receive those feedbacks very honestly. Let me tell you, those feedbacks are not going to be very pleasant. They are going to be very embarrassing, very, very challenging, very ugly. They are going to show the lousy sides of you sometimes, not only the good side. If you are going to have a honest conversation with you as a great friend. But if you have the courage to have that conversation, that honest conversation with you every day, and work on those, receive those feedbacks sincerely, work on those feedbacks and start changing yourself, you will start discovering many new yous in you. That process is transformation. That process can make you feel so powerful. That process can make you feel out of this world. That process can make you feel that you are in a separate class. Many achievers, many successful leaders do this every day. My question to you is, are you talking to you every day as youth leaders? And are you talking to you honestly? If you're not, start today. You are in the right age. And that's what you have been taught in this 8 to 9 weeks. Go on. Continue this. And why? Why should we bring out this new you in you every time? I gave you a promise when I started this keynote. I thought you will catch me. But you're not catching me. The different yous that you invent. So many yous in you. Why should we bring out the new you in you? I gave you a promise. I'm going to tell you the tricks of you becoming a transformer. As mighty as those transformers. Okay? Because when you're going to invent the new yous in you, you're going to create a totally new space for you in this competitive world. As youth leaders, as students, as Toastmasters, we keep hearing about competition, right? At school, at home, from parents, neighbors, while traveling on the plane, while going on the car. This world is full with competition. Get ready for the competition. You keep hearing this, right? And you're all brought under pressure. You don't have to worry about those commodity, commonplace competition. Note my words. You don't have to worry about those competition if you're going to bring out many yous in you. And that is the secret of becoming a transformer. You will be in a totally different space. Competition will be here. You will be here. What does Bumblebee do? What does Optimus Prime do? You see the long strides, the big walks. With every step, they cross half a kilometer. With every punch, they throw 100 people. You can be like one of them. I'm not talking, literally, but improving your power. I'm going to share with you a real life, modern day transformer. He exists in real. I'm going to share with you now. Okay? He's not Bumblebee. You know Bumblebee. Who is the other transformer? He's not Optimus Prime. Who is the other transformer? Megatron. I think I am watching more Transformer movies than you do. He's not Optimus Prime or Megatron or Bumblebee. His name is Mr. Sundar Pichai. Have you heard his name? Any one of you? How many of you use Google browser, Google Chrome, youth leaders? He is the CEO of Google. His name is Mr. Sundar Pichai. Okay? He is one of those modern day transformers who has found a totally different space. He is operating here while the rest of the world is here. He is one of them. There are so many of them. There are Mark Zuckerbergs, there are Steve Jobs, there are Virat Kohlis, there are Roger Federers operating here, and the rest of the world is operating here. You can be a transformer operating at a different space, at a different competition level, if you are going to invent a new you in you every day. Let's watch what Sundar Pichai did. Modern day transformer. He was born in a family that couldn't afford a mobile phone. Today, he is the highest paid CEO in USA. And his worth is $650 million as of a few weeks ago when I downloaded this video. Probably it is more now. Did you see the messages in this video? Wear your losses as a badge of honor. Sundar Pichai. What did Roger Federer say? Learn from your mistakes. The other thing, other important thing that he said here. Did you come this far only to come this far? Stop making excuses and start making changes. Let's see why I call him a transformer. Probably I need to little bit elaborate this very quickly. Sundar Pichai is the one who developed Google Chrome for the company Google. That was his major achievement which made him a CEO. Of course, he must have done many more things before that. But he must have started, Youth Leader Mohammed, he must have started his career, his education as an undergrad electronics engineer or an IT engineer or computer science engineer, right? Do you agree? Or do you believe he's a chemical engineer? It could be. What happens when you pass out as an electronics engineer or a computer science engineer from a premier institute? What is our immediate objective, immediate ambition or ultimate ambition? We want to get a handsome salary, get employed in a nice software company, buy a nice house, get married, start driving a nice car. Okay, get your promotions and other things. But what people like Sundar Pichai do, they brought out many new use in them and started developing many more apps, started looking at a different competition space. And that is why they are where they are. Every one of you can be one like Sundar Pichai. Every one of you can be a Mark Zuckerberg. Every one of you can be one of those celebrities, provided you're going to be always transforming in your life. Youth leaders, as human beings, our power emanates not from what we possess or not from what we have or what we will have. Our power emanates from our ability to transform every now and then and update ourselves. That is the first thing. We need to transform ourselves and be ready to transform ourselves first. And then this world will transform after you. You become an inspiration for this world. You are all powerful today after this 8-9 weeks. You have been taught the basic skills of transformation, adaptation, impression, excellence, making an impact. We all talked about it, right? Do you remember this? Go ahead. Go and show this world what you can do with this transformation. Go show them your colors. Spread your wings. Make an impression. Make them follow you. Cause an inspiration. Be a source of inspiration to all the people that will follow you. Don't waste even a single moment. If you're losing, wear them as a badges of honor. But always give your best, like what you've done in this last 9 weeks. You're all extremely talented and extremely powerful youth leaders. Be like these butterflies and spread your powers around this world. My best wishes to each and every one of you youth leaders. May God bless you all. And thank you very much, my dear senior Toastmasters. Thanks for listening to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for your patience. Thank you. Please, thank you.